Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I am Trill LDBC or nothing. Let's see. Is this one? No, it's not that one. I don't put the green screen on here. Yeah, there we go. Boy. Brother Reef, what's up with it, champ? How you doing, man? Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I am Trill LDBC or nothing. And welcome to my live stream, if you will. 3 things I ask when I go live. Number 1, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Number 2, make sure that you are hitting the like button when you come in to push this video into the algorithm. Number 3, make sure you donate to the channel and all that good fun stuff. What's up with it, Shelton? What's up, big bro Reef in the building? What's happening? What's happening? Well, this weekend is the weekend of the LDBC family reunion, aka the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to go to this one this year. This is the first one I done missed in a minute. First one I done missed. Weird Beard, what's up, family? First one I missed. I feel bad about not going, but it's just too much shit going on. Too much shit going on, and I was like, nah. If I gotta ask myself this many times, what this is, am I gonna feel safe on a plane? Then nah, I ain't gonna take a chance on it. What's up with it, Pam? How you doing, Queen? So yeah. Since everybody's doing like their entrance into the LDBC, the Lions Den boxing community, I'll do mine. Shall we? I've been in the LDBC since 2018. Well, nope, this is before then. 2017. Nope. It's probably long. I've been in the LDBC well over 7 years. I got invited. Shut up. I was supposed to MC that actual meet and greet like I did last year. So yeah, there goes that bullshit. So oh, I already know, Reef. I'm keeping my iPhone 16. I'm keeping that shit. I ain't going up no more. Not till he's out of office. Funny part, weird part about this shit is, it ain't that I didn't have the money to go. I could have just went, but I'm not getting on no fucking plane with this stupid ass and this dumb ass behind me with him in the office and Sean Duffy over transportation, and he don't know what the fuck. And this fucker ain't going to airports himself. You think I'm gonna take a chance? Nah, I'm not doing all that. Nah, I'm cool. I'll live vicariously through my family. So I'm see, the thing about the only catch-22 with knowing politics and studying politics and doing all of this stuff is, you know, everything's going on. You know everything going on. And I mean everything. Everything. You know everything going on. I know everything going on. My eyes are on the road all the time. Woke, what's up with it, Brody? How you doing, bro? Look at this fucking dumbass here. Look at this guy here. Look at him. Goofball. Hey, boyfriend, you making friend? Nah, I don't live in a single wide trailer like you. Unfortunately, I can make a decision whether I want to go somewhere or not. So that's the difference between me and you. Money ain't the issue with me. I could book a flight right now, no problem, and have a time and go gamble my ass off in Vegas. But no, I'm not doing that. I made a decision. I talked to my wife. I talked to a couple of brothers behind the scenes, and I pretty much let them know how I felt, what I felt. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. My introduction to the LDBC came about a little over 7 years ago, and I found a couple channels, Fanon, Dante's Boxing Nation, and 78 Fight News. And then that broadened the horizon, and I found Black Fight Fan. And then Trill Boxing Talk. And then all of the people y'all see me around now. And then BFTB and Blue Blood Sports TV and the whole nine. And then that kind of lit a fire behind me and made me want to get into doing content creation and stuff like that. So I created my first channel, IAmILLWiLL. And channel was slow taking off, got up to over 1,300 subscribers, and let's just say Fanon's probably the reason why shit went left for me. Ain't no probably to he is. Sent an email to Marlo's Corner and I got put in the middle of it. But niggas lied on me, trying to make me the scapegoat, but that didn't go out too well. Created fake pages, fake emails, fake text messages and shit with my name on it. They had a Discord server they created, used my name and my face, lying, you know. But anyways, that's neither here or there. Some fucking racist troll on here went on my Instagram page when it was public and took a picture of my then minor daughter and was saying a whole bunch of disgusting things about my child. And I lost it. Had a live stream. He got on, one of the trolls got on my panel and started doing some gay shit on it, and my channel got banned. That's what happened. That's what happened. So I built this channel. And as y'all can tell, there's a whole bunch of people who ain't here no more. There's a whole bunch of people who ain't here no more. So fast forward the story a little bit. Started back talking boxing. And then about almost a year ago, I got into doing politics. And politics stuck. And this channel grew to almost 8,000 subscribers since. I'm a proud member of the LDBC. The Lions Den Boxing community is my family. No matter. That is my family. That is my family. And I will defend my family however you want me to. Whether it's on here or in real life. Shout out to my brother, Junior the Truth. My brother. My go-to. I can go to him and talk. He'll drop knowledge on me. Shout out to my brother Shelton, Mahari, Woke, the PMP squad, Mark Wonderlich, Main Event Mark, Birdman, Joe Townsend, all my boys, all the family, man. Like we all really built each other up and molded each other into being better people. Shout out to all the queens and stuff. Shout out to everybody in here. Shout out to the LDBC. Hope this weekend is great. Hope this weekend is phenomenal. Hope y'all, I'm going to live vicariously through my family, whoever goes live. 78 Sports TV is the godfather of the LDBC. He created the LDBC with the intent on creating a platform where black content creators can have a voice without being silenced by racists. Yeah. He created a platform so that I, as a black man, can have a voice without being silenced by racists. And now, Donald Trump just delivered a myriad of bullshit and fuckery. What's up with it, Kevin? And it's like every day is something different with Donald Trump and this administration. Every last one of them are unmitigated fuck ups. That's all they do. That is all they do. So now, I left out a whole lot of shit. Piff, what's up with it, Brody? Y'all smash the like button. Now to what y'all came here for. And I left out a whole myriad of shit. It's a whole lot of stuff that I left out. A lot. But anyways, I have some questions. I have some questions. Shout out to South Park. And if y'all didn't watch South Park last night, you missed a surprise. South Park debuted an episode last night. They did not stop. They had an episode with Kristi Noem and Ice raiding heaven. And Kristi Noem saying, only get the brown ones. They had ice vans, the whole nine. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all a little still shot from the show. Hold on, let me take this what you call it off real quick, so y'all can see it. Look, that's Kristi Noem right there. Shout out to South Park, man. South Park is funny as hell, man. South Park legitimately has more balls and courage than all of mainstream media combined. South Park literally has more courage than everybody who talked all this strong shit. Y'all missed the episode last night. Donald Trump and JD Vance, little JD Vance, man. This shit was so funny last night, man. Y'all go watch it, man. If you can find a way to go watch last night's episode of South Park, go watch it. Go watch it. Go watch it, man. This was hilarious. It was comical, bruh. Comical. It was comical. That's Mar-a-Lago with Donald Trump and JD Vance. It's funny. Hilarious. So yeah, go watch it. Go watch it. I promise you. Go watch it. Go watch it. Go watch it. It is, you know how they say art imitates life. Art imitates life. But good God, they when I tell you, go watch it. They call her cosplay Kristi Noem now. Cosplay Kristi. That's who they call her. They had a scene where they show her killing a dog. They had a scene where showing her doing that. Y'all remember when Kristi Noem took a picture in front of CASHAPP? That was, I mean, good God. When I tell you these people at South Park are freaking geniuses, it is amazing how much they just bruh South Park, thumbs up, man. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. They even showed, y'all remember the teacher that goes in, okay? He went in and got hired by ICE. They are literally mocking real life situations of everything that's happening right now. What does that say about our society? What does that say about our society? And matter of fact, I'll do y'all one better. I'll do you one better. I'll do y'all one better. I'll do y'all one better. I'll do y'all one better. I'm gonna do this. Hold on, dog. I found a link in you on X where y'all can watch the episode without having to go find it. Hold on, I'm gonna let y'all watch. Y'all can go watch that yourselves. There you go, right there. A condo. What's up, Brody? I hope you feeling better, bro. Yeah, keep on making them accolades and them climbs, my boy. Yeah, he already did that. So right there, if you click on that link right there, it's gonna take you to X, and it's gonna take you to the full episode that came on last night on Comedy Central. It's gonna take you to the full episode. So watch that. I'm gonna pin it. So you know where to go find it. But anyways, what's up, Jesse? These people in the White House are the biggest bunch of idiots. And I got questions today. I got questions. All right. If the Republican Party is so good at what they do, like they claim, like Hot Wheels, that fucking crippled bastard, like he said, Republican policy is better than Democrats and this, that, and the third. If their policies in the Republican Party as a whole is so great, then why do they have to gerrymander then? Why do they have to cheat? Why do they have to cheat to win elections? Why are the most gerrymandered states all Republican? Google it. Google it. You ain't got to take my word for it. Google it. I have instructed our Department of Commerce to immediately begin work on a new and highly accurate census based on modern day facts and figures, and importantly, using the results and information gained from the presidential election of 2024. People who are in our country illegally will not be counted in the census. Thank you for the... Donald Trump is a fucking idiot. I'm gonna show y'all how stupid these motherfuckers are. Question number 1, killing legal immigrants vote in elections. Anybody in the chat? King Corleone, what's up, Brody? Can illegal immigrants vote in any elections? Before I play this fucking brain dead dumbass right here. Can illegals vote in our elections? Anybody in the chat? Elizabeth, good morning. Donald Trump spent billions already. No. Okay, then why is Stephen Miller on Fox Propaganda saying this?
Chicago, New York, Massachusetts. Democrats have gerrymandered the vote beyond recognition to try to maintain their advantage in the House elections. On top of it, let's not forget, Democrats rigged the 2020 census by including illegal aliens. Remember, they sued Donald Trump, they sued the administration, they fought tooth and nail to include illegal aliens in the census. 20 to 30 of House Democrat seats wouldn't exist but for illegal aliens. Texas is taking just a small corrective step against this ocean of fraud, this ocean of abuse by the corrupt Democrat Party, Sean.
Y'all hear that shit? This fucking troll. Y'all gotta understand, Stephen Miller has a vested interest in fucking shit up, right? He's got $100,000 invested in Palantir so they can spy on all of us. He's got a vested interest in this. He's got money involved. He's part of Project 2025. He's part of it. All these people do is lie. Every time. All they do is lie. All they do is lie. This is a lie. A lie don't care who tell it, right? All these people do is lie. Stephen Miller said his fat ass neck on fucking Fox propaganda and said that the Democrats gerrymandered fucking elections to win. Now, here's my next question. What's up with the Big Joe Townsend, my brother in the building? What's good, bro? My next question. Let's Google, shall we? Let's Google. What are the most gerrymandered states? The worst gerrymandered states in the United States. Utah, Tennessee, Florida, North Carolina, Ohio, Texas, Indianapolis, Arizona, Utah, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, North Carolina, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware. Delaware is blue. Pennsylvania is purple. In Wisconsin, it's purple too. Republicans in the state of Wisconsin are the reason why Wisconsin is so gerrymandered. They maintain a 64-35 and a 21-11 majority in the state assembly and the Senate. Republicans in Ohio redrew the maps, winning 75% of the seats in the Ohio State Senate on just 50 to 60% of the votes. Here's my next question. Christina, good morning. What's up with the ratchet? No, I'm not going to Vegas. I'm not going. Not going to Vegas. I'm not going to Vegas. Okay, here's my next question. If Democrats gerrymander more than Republicans, then why do only Democrat states have independent redistricting committees and Republicans don't? Why did Republicans vote against a anti-gerrymander bill that Democrats introduced to the Congress, to the House of Representatives? If the Democrats are so corrupt and they have to rig elections, why did Republicans vote against it then? See, every time these motherfuckers open their mouths, they're live. Why is it that Republicans voted against a gerrymander bill that was passed by Democrats and it was introduced in the House by Democrats? Why did Republicans vote against it? If the Democrats are so fucking corrupt, just like they said there was Democrats littered all up on the Jeffrey Epstein list, and now all of a sudden they get in power. Look at Jeffrey. Don't touch Jeffrey. Do not touch Jeffrey. Jeffrey said, "You damn Democrats lie constantly." Prove I lied, big dog. Prove it. Pedophile. Prove it, pedophile protector. Do it, child fucker protector. Do it. Prove I'm wrong. I tell you what, Jeffrey, I got $500 right now if you can prove I'm lying. What's your wager? You want to bet some money? Come on, Jeffrey. You a big bad Republican, aren't you? $500 right now. I got the money. $500 right now, Jeffrey. $500 right now. To prove I'm lying. Jeffrey Lorenzana. Jeffrey Lorenzana. $500 right the fuck now if you can prove I'm lying. Because you in here lying. You in here lying right now. Trump closed the border. No, he didn't. When was the border ever open? Dumbass. Y'all are fucking retarded. Trump didn't close no border. Trump closed the border. You are fucking stupid. You're a fucking lie. You're a fucking pedophile. You're a pedophile protector, ain't you, Jeffrey? You watch while grown old ass men fuck kids, don't you? And you don't say nothing. Like Jim Jordan. That's your party. You're a pedophile protector. You don't give a fuck about babies being molested and fucking sexually assaulted, huh? You don't care. Trump closed the border. Then why did the Republicans vote against that big ass fucking border bill that the Democrats tried to pass before Joe Biden left office? Because you're a fucking liar, that's why. I did a show on that. You got to realize where the fuck you at, Jeffrey. You got to realize where you at. I already done shows on this shit. I even pulled the bills to show you the Republicans voted against it. So you wrong again. Trump closed the border. Trump lied to your dumb ass, just like he told your retarded ass that Mexico was going to pay for that bullshit border wall, didn't he? Then you sent your money to fucking Steve Bannon's dirty ass, and he stole it, didn't he? Because you're fucking stupid, and you're easy to scam. Because your smooth brain can't think, can you? Again, Jeffrey, $500 right now. You go against me. We'll go up in a debate. Matter of fact, I'll open the phone lines for your real weak ass. I will open the phone lines for your stupid ass. Right the fuck now. You can call in. Yep. I got a way you can talk to me, homeboy. This ain't your regular fucking podcast, big dog. This is not your ordinary podcast. This is not your ordinary. Yeah, Jeff, I'm waiting on you, big dog. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you, my man. I want you to call in. You, specifically you. I got $500 right now. There's the number right there. 833-328-3756, extension 800. Call. Don't worry, let me open this motherfucker up, dog. Put myself in available real quick. Come on, Jeff. You can do it. Come on, call in. I got $500. Hot and ready. Sir, good morning, man. Come on, Jeff. Call in. Hey, Shelton, do me a favor. Call in real quick to show them the line work. See, that's the difference between me and fucking Trump tards. You fuckers get on here running your mouth with emotions and no facts. I get on here arguing with facts with no emotions. And you fuckers can't handle it. Let me put my green screen back up real quick. The fucking manure salesman is at it again. Come on, Jeff. You can do it. I believe in you, Jeffy boy. I believe in you, Jeff. Hey, what's up with it, Sheldon? Hold on, let me change my microphone. Hold
Yellow.
on, hold on, Sheldon. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Hold on, hold up. Do, do, do,
Yellow.
do, do, do. Hold on, Shelton. I gotta
Hello.
hold on. I gotta take this
I
out.
can't hear you, though.
Hold on, bro. Hey, Shelton, call back. Call back in. So now I could do this. Da, 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 da. Crash, what's up with it, man? Put this on here. Yeah, I can keep these headphones on. Hey, Shelton, call back. Call back. I didn't have my microphone plugged in. That's why. That's why you couldn't hear me. But call back. Yep. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Uh-huh.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good to go. Jeff, it works. Stop being a bitch. Let me see if you're in the chat still. Hiding like a bitch. Yeah, Jeff, you
Ain't got
still
to.
here. Come on.
But, come on, Jeff. He ain't.
$500, man. $500 against whatever you bet.
He going back watching all the videos of Trump lying. That's going to be his evidence.
Come on, Jeff.
And
You
you
still in
still
here?
in here.
I see your bitch ass still in here. Come on, Jeff. You can do it.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Come on. Hold on, let me turn you up, Shelton. Hold on, let me get my remote.
You can run, but you can't hide. All you got to do is check your screen and type your name in, and you can still see you in the chat,
Yep,
even if you don't comment anymore.
I can see him. He hiding. Come on, Jeff. Don't be a bitch all your life, bro. Come on, man. Here's your chance to earn a easy, so-called to you, a easy $500 off me. I got $500 right now, dog. five hundred
But you know
dollars.
when you win, he's not gonna pay you, right?
I know. I know. I know. They ass bet all the time. They ain't gonna pay for shit because Jeff is full of shit. Donald Trump ain't closed no fucking border. That's why he don't talk about it.
Has anybody ever completely closed the border
Nope.
in history?
Do you know why I know Jeff is full of shit? Because if Donald Trump closed the border, then why did Donald Trump tell the Republicans the last ending part of Joe Biden's fucking tenure to shut down that big ass border bill that would have added billions of dollars to the fucking border? Billions of
Oh,
dollars
it's
to
talking
add
about.
asylum
Oh
judges.
yeah.
It would have added asylum judges. It would have added fucking more courts. It would have added more CIA and DEA and ATF officers. It would have added more motherfucking border agents and Homeland Security. It would have put billions of dollars down there. It would have added more jobs than they ever had. It would have opened up new facilities and all kinds of shit. So why is it
You talk,
that Donald Trump told the Republican Party to then shut down that fucking bill? And these
mm-hmm.
motherfuckers tucked tail and did exactly what the fuck daddy told them to do. So tell me
And
again
when,
how Trump closed the goddamn border, dumbass. Stormy B Man, the sensei. What's up, Brody?
hey, wasn't that bill a bipartisan bill too, by the way?
Yes, it was introduced by a Republican. It was a
The Democrats
bipartisan
vote
bill,
for it,
was
wasn't
the biggest
it?
border bill in the history of America. And Trump had it shut the fuck down. Trump and Elon
Because he
Musk.
wanted to run on immigration.
Yes. So what else you gonna
Mm-hmm.
tell me, Jeff? That Doge saved the country a lot of money? No, the fuck they didn't. You know how much money Doge actually cost the United States of America? $27 billion. $27.6 billion to be exact. And they didn't save a goddamn thing. They ended 275,000 fucking jobs for no reason. And they gutted every oversight fucking government agency that's in the government. Cause Elon Musk wants to fly his retarded rockets into fucking mountainsides and shit. Yeah, come on, Jeff. I'm ready this morning. I'm ready this morning. Come on. You know why Donald
And if
Trump?
they found,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
and if they found so much fraud, who are the perpetrators of this fraud?
Ain't nobody go to
Why
jail.
haven't they been brought to justice? Why names ain't been put out?
Because there was no fraud. They didn't find no
Exactly.
fucking fraud. And you want to know something wild? They claim the reason why they gutted Medicaid and Medicare is because a bunch of fraud. You know who the biggest proponents of fraud in Medicare and Medicaid is? The providers are. Like Rick Scott.
Yeah.
Dale Murphy in the super chat with that dub. What's up with it, big dog? He said, highly appreciate it always, Will. Salute to you, King. Come on, man. I'm ready this morning. Rare form this morning. I'm ready to chop y'all motherfuckers' head. I'm tired of you window licking fucking Trump tards coming up here talking your shit and think y'all know what the fuck y'all talking about. Trump closed the border. No, he didn't. He didn't do shit. Trump made you believe he did. He wanted to run on immigration. That's why he canned that fucking big ass border bill. They ain't reintroduced it. If Trump cares so much about the border, why didn't they reintroduce that bill so Trump can take credit for it then? Oops. Got you again. Got you again, bitch. Got you again. Again. Oops.
If you
Oh,
still,
Trump
if you
can't
still
make.
in the show.
Yeah, he's still in here. You know trolls don't leave, bro. Come on, Jeff. Don't be a bitch your whole life, bro. Use a bitch. Watch this, Shelton. Watch this. Use you in my infamous Geechee Gotti voice. Use a bitch. Yep. This whole administration is a fucking joke. A walking fucking shit show. The world thinks we're a fucking joke because our president is retarded, old with fat ass cankles, and that fucker ain't got the brain capacity of a gnat's ass, and that's an insult to a gnat's ass. Oh, I got big words. I have a big brain. I'm a stable genius, but you're a fucking dumbass. And one of your professors, Lord rest his soul, said you were the dumbest motherfucker ever in the history of ever that he ever taught. Dumbass. You a baby back bitch. Jeff, you a baby back. See, Jeff is the perfect definition of MAGA. MAGA is a bunch of bitches. All they do is cry and whine and talk all this big tough Tony talk like they got all the answers and shit. And as soon as you give them a motherfucking chance to go out here and stand on business, what do? Run like bitches. Run. You run like the hoe you is. You a hoe. I can't worship the ground. Master Trump stand over. I can't worship the ground. Trump is a fucking pedophile. Let's start there. Trump is a fucking pedophile. Trump and Jeffrey Epstein was raping little girls together, and you're proud of it because you're a pedo yourself. You fucking weirdo. You motherfuckers deserve to be thrown in the wood chippers head first. No, matter of fact, feet first, so you can watch yourself getting swallowed by it. Swallowed up.
Have you ever been swallowed?
Have you ever been swallowed? Swallowed up. Yeah. Feet first on national TV. That shit should be on national TV with all you fucking child rapists, every last one of you fuckers in the entire fucking Republican Party, all lined up straight for wood chipperville. Every last one of you. Anybody who is okay with little girls, anybody's okay with little kids getting molested and getting raped, getting fucking sexually assaulted, and all kinds of wild shit. If you're okay with that shit, wood chipperville for you. I will punch you in your fucking face as we're face to face. I fucking hate you motherfuckers. Cause I'm a father and I got 3 daughters. And I will beat your motherfucking ass you came around them and try to touch them against their will. I will kill your ass. Straight like that. Going to jail. Smiling my mush. Will, why are you smiling in your mugshot? Cause I told you what the fuck I'm on. I'm on this shit. I'm on that. Believe me when I tell you I'm on that.
One less creep in the world.
Yep, I'm on that. I would do time gladly with a smile on my face in prison. Sure will. Touch my daughters. Touch my granddaughter. Touch my granddaughters. Touch any one of my girls. I swear to God, I'm going to put you in a box. Swear to God, you won't make it to court. And I'm going to make a court date. And I'm going to smile at my mugshot. Yep, Joe Townsend, exactly what I was going to get ready to start talking on. All of these fucking pageants and all the... Hold on. Matter of fact, Joe, thank you. Perfect segue for what I'm about to talk about. Hold on, Joe. I got something for you, big dog. Check these out, my friend. Check these out. I was up this morning because I ain't have to be at work. I ain't had to be at work or nothing, you know. So I had time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, da, 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 dun, 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 dun. Yeah, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, ta, ta, da, ta, ta. Where it goes. Where it goes. Here we go. I want Jeff to explain this one. Shall we? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? It's time for Trill Will's School of Schooling Pedophiles. Let's go. Can Jeff explain this one?
Over $1 billion, over 4,000 wire transfers. Jeffrey Epstein. Trump's DOJ buried it, but Senator Ron Wyden just blew it wide open. He got access to a classified Treasury file, and what he found is one of the biggest financial smoking guns of the entire Epstein case. Watch this.
I never expected 4,000 wire transfers through one bank. There's $1 billion in total. We showed that this was not a kind of flashy one-off, and we assume that much of what is in those wire transfers, the details, involves activity in sex trafficking.
Let me repeat that. 4,000 transfers, one bank, over $1 billion. Flagged by banks connected to sex trafficking, and the Trump administration wants to just sit on it. But Senator Wyden is calling on the DOJ to act, and if they don't, we need to. Blow this up, share this video, make sure you go to...
So, that goes my first question. If Donald Trump wasn't fucking little girls, then why did he send Jeffrey Epstein over 4,000 fucking wire transfers, totaling over $1.1 billion in? Anybody, go ahead. Go ahead. I got more, don't y'all worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. I'm waiting on the answer. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. I want somebody to answer that question for me. Answer that question for Trill Will. If Trump's name ain't in the Epstein files, like y'all claim it ain't, and y'all said Donald Trump it's a Democrat hoax, Barack Hussein Obama did the files and shit, and Hillary Clinton had a hand in it, and Burisma and Hunter Biden and Joe Biden and Sleepy Joe and all y'all other goofy dumbass shit. So yeah, 4,000 transfers from the same bank, Deutsche Bank, the same Deutsche Bank that was under investigation. So yeah. Oh, and y'all remember Alan Dershowitz, right? Alan Dershowitz, who came out protecting Trump. Oh, he didn't have anything to do with Epstein Island. He didn't. You know why Alan Dershowitz came out protecting his buddy Trump? Because he's involved too. So here we go. Shout out to Chris Hedges. Chris Hedges, take the floor, boss. Cause we're gonna put some more. I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat on again today, and we're gonna cook. Let's go.
Let's talk a little bit about what we do know about Dershowitz, for instance, who makes these claims that he only traveled on the Lolita Express with his wife. What do we do know about what happened, what these powerful men did within this Epstein orbit?
What happened with
Dershowitz
is Virginia Giuffre submitted an affidavit and said that she had been molested by him up to approximately 6 times. And then Dershowitz went on an offensive against her two attorneys, Brad Edwards and Paul Cassell. And Cassell had been a former federal judge. And Dershowitz was pounding on his chest saying, I'm going to get their licenses to practice law. I'm going to make sure that they never practice.
Look at this old dusty pervert. Look at him. Look at him. Did y'all know that Alan Dershowitz built his career on representing sexual predators? Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump, Harvey Weinstein, O.J. Simpson. Yeah. Yeah.
Just log in.
Oh, not to mention that Alan Dershowitz's name is mentioned in the Epstein files over 137 times.
Fly with my wife. She flies everywhere with me. Well, then I got the flight logs, and actually Dershowitz is taking lots of flights with girls like Tatiana and Claire, and his wife is noticeably absent from those flight logs. And in the Gawker article I wrote, he was asked, what about this girl? What about that girl? And his steel trap mind became rather rusty because he couldn't remember those girls. He's lobbied for the age of consent to be 14, regardless of someone's partner. And I think that there's somewhere where he's written that child pornography should be legal. There was a Vanity Fair article about Dershowitz or about Epstein in 2001, and Dershowitz is extolling the virtues of Jeffrey Epstein. And then he gets really quaint at the end. He goes, if Jeffrey Epstein didn't have any money, I would still eat hot dogs with him at Coney Island.
There you go, right there. Jeffrey Epstein and Alan Dershowitz, right there. So y'all gonna tell me again? Y'all gonna tell me again? Y'all gonna tell me? Y'all gonna tell me again? Cause your president's a pedo, and so is everybody around him. So it's funny that Casablancas, Jeffrey Epstein, Alan Dershowitz, Alex Acosta, Bill Barr, all these motherfuckers are connected to Jeffrey Epstein somehow, some way. The most prolific fucking child rapist in the history of America. But somehow Donald Trump ain't got nothing to do. Just like they did when Trump Org got fucking federally indicted, right? Donald Trump didn't have nothing to do with it. It was everybody else. It was Donald Trump's CFO, and it was everybody's little lower henchman, Michael Cohen, all them. That's what y'all fuckers were saying. Every time everybody around Donald Trump goes in flames, somehow Donald Trump ain't got nothing to do with it. Nothing. Nothing to do. Ain't nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, buddy. Nothing to see here. I got a video for y'all. I got a video right here that y'all should watch. And this video speaks to my heart. Because this is a side note from me shitting on Trump being a fucking pedo, right? But this speaks to me about how I feel about window licking fucking magatards and a subsection of America. And Young King, take it away.
And uncomfortable, and I don't care if it offends you because it's the truth. There is a massive chunk of this country that is functionally stupid. Not just uneducated, not misinformed. I'm talking about people who lack the ability to process facts, apply logic, or think critically. I've stopped trying to win MAGA over, so if you're MAGA and you want to pick a fight with me, don't waste your time, because I won't waste mine. These are people you can debate. They don't respond to reason. They don't change because you gave them the data. They respond to emotion, to fear, to blame. And while liberals are writing think pieces and hosting panel talks, Trump and people like him are giving stupid people simple villains and easy answers. It's the immigrants, it's the gays, it's the black people. And that's all it takes. These people vote. They show up and they are dragging this country backward. Call it elitist if you want, but stupidity is a national security threat. Because when people can't process reality, they become tools for whoever feeds them the right lie. This isn't about winning hearts and minds anymore. It's about protecting truth, protecting democracy. And if we keep pretending they're just misinformed, we'll keep losing the people who aren't just wrong. They're incapable of knowing they're wrong. And they're steering this country straight into collapse. I can't stand stupid people. I'm going to say...
Oh my God. Oh my God. This dude is absolutely fundamentally correct. These people are fucking stupid. Stupid. Not misinformed, not misguided, fucking stupid. We got a big slop. We got 77 million fucking idiots in this country. Stupid, dumbasses, misinformed, ain't capable of being informed, even if you show them every ounce of fact. Like I show facts, I show receipts. I can show them the bill, who signed it, when they signed it, when it went on the floor for debate, who co-sponsored it. I can show you all that shit. They still won't believe. Case in example, Jeff stupid ass, he's still here. But Jeff, guarantee you, he won't discuss not 1 ounce of fact whatsoever. None of the fucking topics that he'll talk about will have a shred of fucking facts or data, statistics, anything. These motherfuckers are stupid. They are fucking retarded. The only thing they all got in common is they're fucking stupid and they're fucking racist. That's all you need. Stupidity and racist is a deadly combination. And y'all seeing it going down right now in this country. You see what's going on in America. Why do you think they put a fucking CTE patient, Linda McMahon, in charge of the Department of Education? Why? Has this bitch ever taught in a classroom? Fuck no. Have this bitch had any fucking realm in any type of education? Her fucking degree is in French. Why do y'all think they put this walking CTE patient with 9,000 chair shots in charge of our educational system? Because they want to keep our babies stupid. They want to keep your kids dumb as fuck like you. So that anytime they bring you misinformation and lies, like Trump is the emperor of fucking lies. Let's just start there. That's all his brand is. He should change his name from Trump to Lie. That's his name, Donald Lie. Because he lies every time he takes a breath. He's telling a lie. It's a lie. Easily debatable. All you have to do, why do y'all think if Trump ain't full of shit, then why is he removing every avenue for you to debunk what the fuck he's telling? What lie he's selling? Like right now, this man literally erased the fucking lady who is in charge of the labor and statistics data because he didn't like the numbers. And he said that this lady rigged the numbers when she has no access to said numbers. All she has access to is the amount of numbers that come in. They send out a fucking survey to all of these employers. These employers send those surveys back. The first round of numbers could be this. Then the rest of the surveys come in and that numbers get altered because the rest of the surveys came in. And it ain't gonna look the same. But you can't tell a stupid motherfucker that. Oh man, they rigging the game. Because Trump is fucking retarded. What's up with it, Thomas? Terror Squad Tommy in the building. What's good, bro? You can't convince me one bit, man, you can't convince me that these motherfuckers ain't retarded. You can't. You can't. All they can do is call names. Oh man, see you calling name. See man, call it. Hey man, this see man, Trill Will, you stupid man. You stupid. You stupid man. You stupid. You stupid man. You stupid. Man, look at this lib. Look at this libtard, man. Look at this libtard. Look at this libtard. Look at him. Look, man. Come on, look at this libtard. That's all he does. That's all these Trump supporters do. They come on and say the same stupid ass names. Libtard, fucking snowflake, let's go Brandon, all these other stupid ass fucking names these dumbasses come up with. These flaming fucking retards don't even know how to tie their shoes correctly. Stupid. Stupid. Just dumb. Just fucking stupid. Just fucking dumb. 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 Again, everything that I say, I can show you proof. of what I said. Elon Musk's Doge burned through $21.7 billion of taxpayer fucking money. And there's that flaming fucking retard with a chainsaw. Doge didn't save shit but his own ass. That's all he saved. Again, every time I ask MAGA this question, they never come up with an answer. What have y'all won? I want to know what the fuck y'all won. What did y'all win? What y'all get out of this? Come on, MAGA. What y'all win? What you get? Higher fucking taxes, tariffs on your ass. No health care, SNAP getting cut, grocery prices going higher than what they are. Cause y'all thought vote for Trump was only gonna hurt black folks, ain't? That's what y'all thought. Y'all thought voting for Trump was only gonna hurt black folks. Y'all thought voting for Trump was only gonna hurt immigrants. Cause y'all can demonize immigrants. But it's funny that y'all said y'all were going after the criminals first. That's what y'all said. That's what Trump sold y'all bitch ass niggas on. So then now all of a sudden you see Donald Trump's fucking ICE Gestapo going to courtrooms where these people are seeking immunity or seeking asylum or seeking citizenship. You see them going waiting in the stove at courtrooms and shit. But I thought y'all said they were going against. You need to go in when you come into this country. You need to do it the right way. Ain't that them being at court doing it the right way? Ain't them following up on what they've been told to do, which is show up at court in front of that judge, that immigration judge? Ain't that what they're supposed to do? That's what y'all said, right? We're going at the criminals. That stinking ass plastic face bitch, Christy Nome, that stinking slut. Yeah. Oh, we're going after the criminals. Oh, the criminals. What criminals? Over 70% of the people they arrested and sent to this fucking detention centers, these fucking concentration camps, never committed a crime, ever. 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 Yep, Lamont Griffin, exactly right. I thought MAGA said they were about merit. DEI was didn't earn it. That's what the fuck they said, right? They said didn't earn it. Yep, Eden Star, exactly right. Someone said Trump represents an unaccountable level of whiteness that they want. That is absolutely 100% right. See, they want to live in that fallacy world, that fake ass world of white supremacy. But they can't name one thing they're supreme in. You're not supreme in education. You're not supreme in physicality. You're not supreme in sports. You're not supreme in education. You're not supreme in shit. The only thing you're supreme is violence, child rape, pedophilia, everything disgusting. It goes all the way back even before America. During the days of the Christian Crusades. When y'all was killing each other, right? When you were burning your own women because you thought they were witches because you're fucking stupid. When y'all was pissing and shitting in pots and throwing them out windows onto your ground when it rained, it soiled, so y'all got the bubonic plague and all kinds of other diseases. And then you got your dirty, musty asses on boats and rode your ass across seas and ran into America, and you killed most of the people with disease, not guns. But you'll lie and tell us black folks are uneducated, right? That's what you tell us. You tell me that I'm uneducated and I got a low IQ, right? That's what you say, white supremacist, racist piece of shit. That's what you say. You say Trill Will is a racist piece of shit and he got a low IQ and he's a monkey and he can't think and this, that, and the third. And this is what they say. Every time. They've been using the same tropes for generations, for centuries. They've been using the same bullshit tropes with no evidence, no facts, no nothing. While simultaneously, at the same fucking time, stealing everything from those low IQ, lazy, monkeys that they claim to be supreme over. While simultaneously, their women at the same time was so fucking lazy, they went whining to their husbands about black women staying home at World War One. So much so that they made it a law that those black women had to go back to work. Decimated the farm industry. Lipsha, absolutely correct. Privilege breeds mediocrity. Oppression tempers steel. Yep. And all they have to do is the one that's in charge, the one that wrote all these laws and shit. And they want to talk about legality. Did y'all know that it was once legal for you to own slaves? Did y'all know it was legal for white men to punch their white wives in the fucking mouth and there was nothing they could do about it? Did you know that it was legal for white men to rape their wives whenever they wanted to? And there was nothing they could do? Did you know it was legal for white women not to have ownership of any property in this country? No credit cards, no lines of credit, no houses, no nothing in their name at all. So you want to talk about legality, right? Let's talk about Jim Crow then. Let's talk about breeding farms. You know, when they stopped the transatlantic slave trade in 1808, so they had to concoct another way since they can't steal slaves from Africa anymore. How do we keep making money off the back of free black people, off of enslaved black people for free? How do we keep making money? Here's how you do it. You create breeding farms. You have black women giving birth every 12 to 18 months. And you got cash cow. You take those babies and you send them motherfucking babies to different plantations. And you did it for damn near 100 years. But then you look at black folks and tell us we're lazy. But you never hear motherfucking American history talk about breeding farms. You never hear it at all. You don't hear a word of it. Not a word. Not a word. Not one damn word. But still, you come here and tell me, hey man, see, Trill Will, you're a racist. What did I say it was racist? What did I say that was racist? What did I say? What did I say?
Right here.
Okay. More of Trump making America great again. Let's go, Trump. MAGA won, right? Here's what MAGA won.
You fucking despicable Trump voters. This shit right here, this quick little one right here, this right here is fucking $100. $100 for this shit right here. Because you want a fucking red hat. 100 fucking, thanks a lot, you fucking pieces of shit.
Look at these prices. Do you see prices going down anymore? How can people eat? Look at the inflation. Of steak is $21 and they're charging $17.99 a pound. Look at the other prices. London broil steak, $12. That's outrageous to feed everybody. The inflation isn't going down. It's $8.49 a pound for steak. Look at this one. A porterhouse is going to run you $21.95, $17.99 a pound. This is out of control.
So let's check out the meat counter, shall we? Looking like $9.49 with some burger patties. Looking like we're doing $30 for 3 pounds right there. That's almost $10 a pound. That's what we got. $8.99.
Oh, don't run, MAGA. Don't run.
Here's some of the better lean beef for $10.49. You got big fucked up, son. Then we got steaks, $20, 20, 20, 16, 23, 22. This is becoming out of place now. Here for $20. Are you kidding me? Look at this shit. Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's actually a good price right there. That's ridiculous. Oh my god, I wonder how long it's gonna be before we're all eating fucking bugs. Even fucking shaved steak is $8 for 14 ounces. Are you out of your mind?
Tell me again how Trump making America great. This is video from people. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? When I go to the grocery store, I'm gonna go live. I gotta go wash my car in a minute. I'm wash my car in a little bit, and I'm gonna go to the grocery store because I feel like cooking today. And I'm gonna go to the grocery store, and I'm gonna go live. So y'all, I'm gonna go to Food Line, and I'm gonna go live, so y'all can see yourself that these people on this camera are not lying. So you can see it from me yourself. In less than 6 months, Trump shit on every bit of hard work Joe Biden did. In less than 6 months. But MAGA says we winning. MAGA says Trump doing a great job. Trump's doing a wonderful job. Trump doing great, making America great again. Ain't making America great again. Because these motherfuckers are flame-boringly retarded. They're fucking stupid. They're fucking dumb. Stupid. I don't know how many other ways I can show y'all. Good morning. You hit Trill Wheel. What's happening with it?
What's going on? You live right now?
Yep.
All right.
What we got?
I want to ask you a question.
Yep.
Do you understand about let's say the private sector and the public sector? So when you're on YouTube and you're referencing to the people that the president's tanking everything, do you understand that when you call yourself a citizen, that you're calling yourself a corporation? Do you understand that?
Yep.
You do.
Everybody with a social security number has an EIN. Basically, your social security number is an EIN. Go ahead, continue.
Okay, so what I want you to understand is when you see Congress assembled, passing these laws and doing all these things, yes, they're doing it for big business, but they're also only doing it for the citizens, which are their. So the United States is a trust.
Yeah.
All the citizens are trust res.
Yep.
Which means that they're trust property. So when you're calling yourself black, when you're calling yourself colored, when you're calling yourself African American, these are words owned by Congress assembled that they make revenue off of. So what you use is what they control, right? So when you're referencing that he's not doing anything for you, he really is, because you are a private American.
What is he doing?
You're not a citizen.
What is he doing?
What is he doing?
What is he doing for me?
So when he's all right, so this is it's difficult to explain in the sense to somebody who hasn't researched a lot of, American jurisprudence, private American laws. But what I want you to write down on a piece of paper and research today is American jurisprudence. I want you to look into what equity jurisdiction and equity laws and rights, who they protect and what they're for. When you saw that Trump went and he got sued, right? And the DOJ, when President Biden was there and he was weaponizing the administrative agents, that was under this thing called the Administrative Procedures Act, APA. Look up what the Administrative Procedures Act, write down and research what American jurisprudence is, and also look into what chancery/equity jurisdiction is. Because if I guarantee you and your family was born here in America, which makes you beneficiaries of the constitutional trust. But when you mix jurisdictions and you say, I'm an American citizen, but then in one and the same, you say, I'm a United States citizen. The United States is a business. America is the continent that we live in. But there's a separation of powers.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the Union Republic, right? The Union Republic is what we are a part of as private Americans. The United States as a corporate business is not one and the same. But because they have taught us through regular education. Oh, hey, you go to public school, you learn this information. They're never going to teach you this type of information because this is why people like Trump don't pay taxes. It's not because he just found a loophole and he's white and he's gonna, ride the system. It's because he understands that there is a whole entire United States government operating here that are Europeans, and they operate as Europeans, passing laws and legislation to hurt people like us, right? So when we're calling ourselves a citizen, when we're calling ourselves black and we're going on black marches, we're literally calling ourselves dead in the eyes of the law. And why do we go to jail every single year? Because we're claiming to be something in a certain jurisdiction that we're not.
So you're basically asking me to look over every ounce of evidence, every ounce of court precedent, every ounce of laws that have been passed. I know what equity jurisprudence is. It's a branch of law focused on fairness and justice. And basically, that has absolutely nothing to do with the question I asked. How is Trump as the head person of the trust, the guarantor? If you want to talk about contractual, knowledge, because obviously you came in here with a false assumption about me. And let me just first pause that right there and just give you a brief history. I have a business degree in supply chain management. I studied business law.
Okay.
I did all that shit.
Absolutely.
Worked in finance, worked for Fortune 500 companies in the corporate realm for 15 and a half years. I know a shit ton about fucking jurisprudence, fucking all this other trustees and guarantors and all this other bullshit. I know all about it. That's why I speak against it, because I know better. Most people in here don't. Most people in here don't have the experience I have. That's why I can say it with full confidence and say what the fuck I just said. Donald Trump ain't did shit.
Absolutely.
Congress ain't did shit. Congress will never do shit for it. But you gotta think about it. Most people right here, you didn't hear the video I just played a little while ago. Most of America is fucking stupid.
I'm on your YouTube right now. I'm watching.
I'm just telling you.
I watch
most people in America are stupid. And they didn't understand a word you just said. And everything you just said went in one ear and went out the other. And they said, this dude over here is crazy. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. See, people
who understands what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying.
Yes, I understand exactly what you're saying. That's how it's supposed to work in theory. But that's how it's supposed to work in theory. That's not how the system is set up. Trump even said out of his own mouth. Trump said out of his own mouth in his debate in 2015 with Hillary Clinton that he uses loopholes because that's what they're there for. He said he's smart because he don't pay taxes. It's on video. He can use loopholes, capital gains tax. He can use estate tax. He can use money, shell companies, and wire his money overseas like he has been. Because Donald Trump can't get a loan in America. He can't get a loan in America. Donald Trump can't get a loan nowhere at any major bank in America at all. Not right now. Not in the last 20 years.
I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Why would Donald Trump need to get a loan in America if you...
Because he has Russian money. That's why he don't have to get a loan in America now. So go ahead.
No. You understand business, right?
Yes.
So I want to ask you a question. If a financial institution is a trust, when you go to Citizens Bank, they're operating in a trust capacity. When you go to Santander, they're operating in a trust capacity. So if he has his own trust and you understand equity jurisprudence, you now understand that in the private, you can issue yourself your own bills of exchange, right? So if you have your house in your trust, you have your car in your trust, you have a whole bunch of different financial instruments inside your trust, also included your birth certificate, which you can draw from money that's in that all caps name, right? Why would he need to go and get a loan when he can use his trust to fund his own credit? I want to ask you that, because that's why he doesn't need to. Because he understands equity jurisprudence.
You talking about the same person? You talking about the same person that filed bankruptcy over 6 times? The same person that bankrupted casinos?
And became a billionaire right after that.
Because he stole money. He stole fucking money. This dude is a money launderer. Dude, this man sold a mansion that he bought for $40 million in Florida and sold it to a Russian oligarch for $95 million. The biggest fucking real estate transaction in the history of America. Come on, bro. You can't be this blind. Do you know the origins of equity jurisprudence? Do you know? Because now you're going to test my brain. And now, tell me what the origins are. What's the origins? Because I know. What's the origins?
The origins are from England. The first
Yes.
history reports for equity jurisprudence were brought from England, and they
what were they for? What were they for?
Tennessee.
What was they for?
They were for equality of men and women, because when you get on,
it had nothing to do with monetary duty, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Equity jurisprudence didn't have nothing to. Equity jurisprudence was speaking about human beings and justice and discussing inequalities like slavery in America, like the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, like the passage of the Voters' Rights Act. That's equity jurisprudence right there in a nutshell. What you just talked about has absolutely nothing to do with equity jurisprudence. It doesn't.
So if equity jurisprudence was for men and women, then when we call ourselves, if I say, hey, bro, are you a person? What is your response going to be to me?
Am I a person?
You're not a person. So
I'm an alien. I identify as a styrofoam cup. Go ahead.
No, but you are very specific, because this is why we're in the place that we're in, because in the fictive realm of the United States, where they misapply us the misnomer, right? If I say I am John Jackson so-and-so, I just created a misnomer. I have to pay taxes and duties now because I am not operating in my initial sovereign capacity.
Do y'all understand why I don't get into the realm of conspiracy theories? Y'all understand why I don't do it? I don't.
It's not a conspiracy
it is.
theory, because if you go and look up John Pomeroy equity
Whoops. My TV said shut up. my screen just shut off. I didn't even touch it. My screen just shut off. Wow, that's crazy. My screen said shut the fuck up. He's still on. This shit, dude, on my phone. Bro, did y'all hear what this man just said? This man said, if you identify as a human, then you're jumping into, bro, that's so much conspiracy theorist dumbassery. Bro, I understand equity jurisprudence. I had to study it in business law. Equity jurisprudence is about discussing inequality and fucking inequalities and inadequacies of common law. They used it back in England. For they went and they petitioned the king to find relief. Say, for instance, if a farmer over here gets fucked by a farmer over here, they petition the king. The king then says, oh, what you did to this guy over here, you need to make it right, because it's an injustice to him and his family. So go make it right. That's equity jurisprudence in a nutshell. Not what the fuck he was talking about. That ain't it. That ain't it. I don't get into the world of conspiracy theories, because people on YouTube have deep dive into the stupid world of conspiracy theories, because it don't make no sense. So you're telling me because I have a social security number, which conspiracy theorists say if you have a social security number, you have an EIN, which is basically a business tax ID, right? Y'all follow me here? So that while simultaneously saying that now you're a trust, but you ain't got nothing of substance from said trust. So if I'm in a trust, I get something of substance out of said trust, right? So Donald Trump don't have to take no loans because he identifies that he's in a trust. But he's taking out lots of fucking loans. That's why he was in debt in October of last year of over $1.2 billion. That's the reason why he had to rig the game in 2024 to get back in office, so he can get his money back right. That's why Donald Trump lost $989 million before he went on The Apprentice. But he understands he's a trust, right? That's why Trump filed bankruptcy 6 times. Good God, help me, Lord Jesus. My head hurts, y'all. Look, my fucking monitor said, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm not dealing with this bullshit. I am not dealing with this bullshit here. My monitor said, fuck y'all. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. My monitor literally said it shut off by itself. It shut off by itself. That shit's wild. That's wild. That is wild. That's some crazy work right there, bud. That's some crazy work. That there is crazy. That's some crazy work. That's bananas. BANAS. That's bananas, bro. That is bananas. That is some wild work right there. That's some shit. My damn screen said, you know what? Hey, Will. Hey, Will. The motherfucker cut off by itself. My screen said, hey, Will, ain't gonna let you get indoctrinated with this bullshit, bro. See? Everybody in the chat, though. No, Elizabeth, I know. Well, I kind of do. Because I go live on, like, Wednesdays and Thursdays because that's when I'm off work. And I go live on Sundays. And then sometimes I'll pop up on live, like, on Fridays. Or whenever, if I got something good to talk about. It'll be late, though. It'll be late when I pop up. See, that... I could do a whole live stream on equity jurisprudence. I really could, but you know, I really, and then like what I gotta play that video again. I gotta play bro's video again, dog.
I'm gonna say
I gotta play this video again. So y'all pay attention now. Pay attention. Pay attention.
It's something uncomfortable, and I don't care if it offends you because it's the truth. There is a massive chunk of this country that is functionally stupid. Not just uneducated, not misinformed. I'm talking about people who lack the ability to process facts, apply logic, or think critically. I've stopped trying to win MAGA over, so if you're MAGA and you want to pick a fight with me, don't waste your time, because I won't waste mine. These aren't people you can debate. They don't respond to reason. They don't change because you gave them the data. They respond to emotion, to fear, to blame. And while liberals are writing think pieces and hosting panel talks, Trump and people like him are giving stupid people simple villains and easy answers. It's the immigrants, it's the gays, it's the black people. And that's all it takes. These people vote. They show up and they are dragging this country backward.
Sheldon, please help that man. He needs help, bro. Like, all that stuff sounds smart. And like, look, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell y'all this. That shit sounds good to the untrained eye, to people who don't know no better, to people who are fucking fundamentally dumb, like this my man right here is talking about. Like that's cool to people. Oh, he knows, you really know. That's that shit that Tariq Nasheed does. That shit that fucking that fat ass Phil Coon. That's what he does. He does that shit. Like all these fucking Sambos and buck dancers that like to say they're fake ass Indians and shit. They go on whole fucking tangents and make fucking video series about fucking lies and conspiracy theories they cooked up in their brains last night. That sounds good until you start reading what this shit is. Like equity jurisprudence, for example. If you Google that right now, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Equity jurisprudence was nothing but a system of how the court works, of how two parties have something happen between them. One being the victim, one being the daggone one who's doing the victiming. You have those two. You have the plaintiff and the defendant. Then you have a mediator, which in then times was the king. They petition the king. Just like you get a writ of habeas corpus. You get a fucking writ of, say for instance, if plaintiff here is a landlord and you, the defendant, are the fucking person renting said fucking property. You ain't paid your fucking rent in 4 months. and this guy is seeking to get you out the fucking house. He writes a writ of eviction, and he submits it to the king or the judge. The judge then reads over the document to see that this person over here, the defendant, has not paid their mortgage, which they were contractually agreed to, or they had an agreement in place where this person is going to pay this bill on this particular day, and they can, as long as they did that, they can stay in this place, right? Okay, so the judge or the king reads the petition, the writ of eviction. Y'all look it up. Don't just take my word for it. And I'm not a lawyer. I'm just letting y'all know this is how business law works. This person, the plaintiff, has to prove there are damages. There is something that calls what's called tort in a contract. That means you caused me harm. You violated the terms of our fucking agreement. This person, the king, the judge, right here has to make a determination based on whether or not this person over here had damages that happened because of the actions of the defendant, you. That judge then makes a decision. Okay, this guy over here proved that you didn't pay your motherfucking bill as agreed. You got to get the fuck out. You get it? Comprende? Do we all understand what equity jurisprudence is? Do we understand now? So that we won't have no more fucking incidences of people thinking they're trying to outsmart Will, like Will is stupid. Dude, I got 2 college degrees for a reason, homie. I got 2 college degrees. I'm not stupid. I worked in business for a long fucking time, and I hated it. I worked everything from front end to back end. I was doing fucking mortgages and foreclosures in 2008 when Bush crashed the economy. So I know. I was doing straw purchases. I was doing fucking foreclosures. I was doing all that shit. Done it. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt, wearing it. Worked in the bank. Worked in collections. Worked in fucking mortgages. Setting up mortgages. Car loans. Underwriting. Everything. You name it in the bank, I've done it. I know everything from the router from the time you walk into a fucking bank or financial institution to the time you leave that son bitch. I know everything. Underwriting the whole 9. Done it. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt, wearing it. Yes, Elizabeth, with King Solomon. King Solomon is a perfect example. You remember the debate about the baby? When King Solomon was about to split the baby in half to make it fair? I'm sorry, I'm smart. I do too, Elizabeth. I hate it. That's why I don't do it. See, people have taken the Bible and construed it and mixed it. They take certain pieces and bits. That's why they use the Bible to try to control slaves. Slaves obey your master, right? Right? That's why you got coons like Tim Scott, buck dancers and sellouts and Sambos coming out tap dancing and boot scooting shooting for Donald Trump.
You know how pro-black imposters tell black folks that voting is a waste of time? That voting hasn't gotten us anything in 80 years? Well, I got a few questions for them. If voting isn't important, why did Trump tell Texas to redraw their voting map? And why did the Democrats leave the state to prevent it? And why did white supremacists murder these 3 young men on the screen 61 years ago today? And why did white supremacists make black people pay a tax just to vote if voting isn't important? And why did they assassinate Dr. King, beat John Lewis, assassinate Medgar Evers if voting isn't important? Why did they so violently try to deny us the right to vote if voting isn't important? Why did Trump thank black people twice, 2016, 2024, for not voting for Kamala or Hillary? Why did it take an amendment to the Constitution, the 15th Amendment, just to give us the right to vote?
Yep, in 1965.
Why do they fight so hard to keep us from doing it? And why do a large majority of white voters always vote year after year, cycle after cycle? And why did Congress pass the Voting Rights Act 60 years ago if voting isn't vital?
1965.
If voting doesn't matter, then why do they implement so many voter suppression laws?
Yep.
Why are we still standing in long lines?
Yep.
Why are we fighting for access to the polls?
Yep.
If voting doesn't matter? Why are they trying to totally gut the Voting Rights Act if voting isn't crucial?
Facts.
Why is Clarence Thomas trying to kill Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act
Facts.
if voting is not important? This makes no sense. So I'll answer my own questions. Voting is critical. It always has been. It always will be. It's how we fight back. So don't let anyone steal your agency and your power. And remember, stay woke.
Did y'all hear that? I love that brother, man. Defiant Lawyers Network on Instagram and on YouTube. Y'all remember when these people, this is for the ones who said, I ain't voting, man. My vote don't matter anyway. I'm going to reiterate his questions. Why, if your voice does not matter? In the 2024 election, we seen a whole slough of people who did not say, who did not vote, stayed home, right? Stayed home. I ain't voting. My voice don't matter, and my vote don't matter anyway. Why did Fannie Lou Hamer get beaten? Why did she get chased by dogs and sprayed with water hoses? Why did Martin Luther King and John Lewis and Bernie Sanders all march on that bridge in Selma on Bloody Sunday? If your voice didn't matter, how did we even get the Civil Rights Act of 1964? Why did Rosa Parks boycott the transit system in Alabama if your vote don't matter? It's too much right in front of y'all, but America is stupid by design. They made you stupid. They conditioned you to be stupid. They try to condition my son to think he's stupid. I watched it in real time. I watched his teachers fail him over and over, and me and his mama have to pick up the pieces. That's part of the reason why we moved. That's a big part of why we moved. Because racists don't want educated black kids. They don't want black educated kids. It's kryptonite to the plan. As long as we can keep poor white people stupid, they'll go out and do the lynchings. They'll go out, they'll hang the black folks. They'll go out and enforce all these racist ass laws they pass because they ain't out here doing it. They'll go fight in our meaningless wars. They'll do it because they don't know better. And we put them in situations where they don't have a choice. See, I joined the military for a couple reasons. One, because I was poor. Two, because I needed discipline. Because I lived in a system that didn't care that I was being bullied. I lived in a system that penalized me for defending myself. Y'all don't know how much fucking mental damage that does when you minding your business, staying to yourself, and a motherfucker come and slap you in the back of the head because they felt like it that day. And your parents raised you not to be violent, to turn the other cheek, to be docile. But one day, your grandfather finds out. And your grandfather says, if another motherfucker put their hands on you, you lay them out. You have the right to defend yourself, son. Don't let your parents tell you to go to school to keep getting beat up on. What type of life is that? And then the very next day, same student walked up, slapped me in the back of the head, and I laid his ass out in that hallway. And I got suspended 3 days for it. And guess where I stayed? At my granddaddy's house, eating ice cream, watching cartoons. And he smiled, and he told me how proud he was of me. That example right there ought to show you Even though that has nothing to do with what, yeah, it does. I'm lying. It has everything to do with what I just said. You need a voice behind you telling you to fight. Otherwise, you'll sit with your hands in your lap while motherfuckers slap the shit out of you. And ever since that day, my grandfather told me that, thank God and may he rest in heaven. Ever since that day, my grandfather told me that, I've been a fucking vengeance since then. There ain't a person on this planet that can walk up and slap me and walk away from it. And I not beat their ass for it, or we not fight. I've never ran from a fight since. That's been over 30 years ago. Damn near 30 years ago, matter of fact. I already told you where you can go, Sheldon. Bring your real weak ass on down here. Make sure you tell your wife, you kiss my niece for me. You tell her daddy ain't coming back. Because I got a place above the sky where I can send you. Make sure you got a nice shiny box to put yourself in and a good old suit. Because I'm almost 50. I ain't fighting no more. I ain't fighting fair anyway. I got something that can express email your ass straight to the afterlife so fast. You wouldn't even know. 1 minute you in, Will ain't. Where the fuck am I? Shit. Oh, come forth, Shelton. Cause that thing gonna send you up to the upper room. Yep, Elizabeth. Don't worry, I'm gonna do a show on it. I'm waiting on these results from this court case in New York. I'm waiting on that. Come on in. And when it come on in, I'm gonna cook. Cause Elizabeth, I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example, right? How does the most unpopular president in the history of our country win the popular vote, win every swing state, when Joe Biden destroyed Trump with the popular vote? He was more popular than Trump, and he didn't even win all the swing states. Tell me how that works. Democrats laid down, didn't ask no questions. Meanwhile, Trump lied about an election, lied about it. Dump cheated. No, Angelo, it ain't happened. You have, see, hey, Cedric, that's where checks and balance come into play. When checks and balances are eliminated, that's why you ask questions like that. And the Democrats were bitches. I just go ahead, there's no easy way to say it. The Democrats were bitches. They literally sat by and let Trump scoot away with the swing states. When if you look at everything that happened, you look at everything that happened. Everything. Just look at everything that happened.
Hold on, what the?
Everything that happened. Just look at it. Donald Trump talking about Arnold Palmer's dick. Just look. Alicia is absolutely correct. We all did our part. See, checks and balances are important because when Donald Trump lies, when Elon Musk knew 4 hours before the election was even called that Donald Trump won and was right. You tell me. You tell me. How could Elon Musk know already? A fucking immigrant. How could he know? Before the president himself knew. And the Democrats didn't say nothing. Not a word. Like Kamala Harris said, no fight for her. Capitulation. No fight for her at all. That nobody fought for her. Nobody even uttered a word. Hey, this is wrong. Donald Trump, no. She had no choice but to lay down. She had no choice but to lay down. Cedric, that's a case in point right now. I'm talking about current. I know what happened to Dick Gregory. I'm talking about right now. Right here, 2025. No Democrat, no high priority Democrat, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Cory Booker, fucking Hakeem, none of these motherfuckers fought for Kamala Harris. None of them did. They abandoned her just like they abandoned Joe Biden. That's why the former press secretary sat on that stage and she said, I am no longer a Democrat, and I don't blame her. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Kevin. That's what I'm saying. There was no checks and balances from the Democrats whatsoever. They were more worried about what the Republicans who cheat all the fucking times had to say. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't care. They didn't want to put their name out. Oh, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. No, we can't do that. We gotta, look, we can't do that. We can't, no, we can't say, we can't go, we're gonna look like Trump. So, that motherfucker bitched and whined for 4 years. Don't give a fuck. Don't care. Don't care. I do not care. I do not care. I don't care. Nope. Don't give a fuck. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. I do not care. How that feel? I don't give a fuck. You go out when there's an injustice, you say something. You do something. And every time the Democrats get met with them actually getting able to do something in the name of the people, not just Kamala Harris, they failed the people. That's why I'm not a Democrat. That's why I'm an independent. Because I can't sit and watch somebody claim they protecting me and not do shit about it. Nothing. They did nothing. They literally let Trump walk out the door, still in the bag, and didn't do a bitch ass thing about it. But you want me to believe Trump won overwhelmingly. The Texas Dems showed you what should have happened. That's why I respect them. The Texas Dems show you exactly what should have fucking happened. Texas Dems showed you what should have happened. Hey, said I just played a video for you. That's why our vote matters. Our vote matters because despite what's going on, you still have a voice in it. And the moment you give up on that voice, that's the minute you tell yourself, fuck it. I just take what I'm given. I don't have a voice in saying nothing. And you can't. You don't have a voice in saying nothing if you sit down on your vote. Your voice is important, dog. That's how black people got the shit that we have now. Because people voted. And they voted in worse times than what we're in. That's the reason why I would never sit down on my vote. There ain't a soul on this planet that can make me think otherwise. Because I know better. I know better. The moment you give that up, they won. Because that's what they want. They want you to sit down and not believe that you have a voice in the matter, that you don't win nothing, that you are they want you to sit down and believe you don't have nothing. You have absolutely no voice. You have absolutely no say in it. You're going to take what I give you and shut the fuck up. So when are we gonna start doing shit? Because it's time for us to start doing shit. It's us. It's on us. They want you to think like that, Sid. That's the thing. They want you quiet. They want you to think, oh man, my voice don't matter anyway. I don't give a fuck. Y'all do whatever y'all want to. Boom, they got you. And then you wonder why. Like again, I want to encourage people to start getting involved in your local elections. Your local elections matter the most. The local elections, you won't see nobody out there. You don't see no lines like that in local elections. When you're voting for your mayors, your adjutants, your city council, and all that, you don't see nobody out there. You don't see them because people done got so tied up with these, with voting for the main candidates, the Donald Trump's, the presidential and the Congress and Senate. They forget all about what you got to have at your local level, which is with your sheriffs and your superintendents of your schools. Those are the ones who lay down the criteria for what your kids have to study. Same time, you giving your right up. So you're basically saying, oh, fuck the fight of Rosa Parks. Fuck the fights of Medgar Evers and Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and all of the people who came before us to give us this right. That's the reason why they're trying so bad to gut the Voters' Rights Act of 1965. That's why. And that's the reason why Clarence Thomas keeps showing the world that he's a DEI hire. Their definition, though. That's what they want, though. They want so many people disengaged from the system that they don't. It'll give you the illusion. See, you got to understand, Cedric. The Republicans operate off optics, not facts. Optics. Optics. That's why they do what they do. That's why they've done what they've done for forever. Forever and a day. They've done what they've done forever and a day because they want optics. They want to look like they're powerful. They want to look like they're doing something. They want to look like they can put whoever they want whenever they want. They can't. Unless you let them. And there's a whole stitch of this country that believes exactly what you're saying right now. Oh, my voice don't matter. Fuck it, I'm going to sit at home then. I'm team couch. I'm not invalidating nothing you're saying, Cedric, because you're correct. Because there's a whole slough of people in America that believe that. That's why I'm here. Because I want to fight against that bullshit. Because people sitting at home is the reason why we got Trump. 30 million people sit at home. 30 million people sit they monkey asses at home. Sit at the crib. Didn't vote. And magically thought something good was going to happen for them. Now we got higher gas prices, higher grocery prices. Now we have less for paying more. Our tax dollars that we get taxed on everything that we go and spend money on. We get taxed before we get our checks. We get taxed after we get our checks. We get taxed. Just like the American Revolutionary War. No taxation without representation. We don't have no representation right now. None. None. She said, you like me. I'm an independent. The candidate who has the most to do with what I believe in will get my vote. Period. I'm going to say that for the ones in the back. The candidate that has my ideals align with the most, that's who gets my vote. Not nobody else. That's why I'm not, I'll be dead. I'll be damned if I ever vote Republican. There won't be, this Republican Party is dead. There ain't no Republican Party. There's a party of domestic terrorists on the right. And then there's the Democrats who are cowards. Then hopefully we get people like Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett is who gives me hope. Jasmine Crockett gives me hope. Yep, they tax everything you do. Everything you do in every aspect of your life, you getting taxed for it. But you mean to tell me you okay with them motherfuckers taking all your money whenever they feel like it? You're okay with them taking all your money? You're okay with them just doing what the fuck they want to do with your money? And you're not doing nothing about it? It is, Cedric. It's sad for real. That's why people like me are needed. Because I want you to understand what exactly what and how powerful you really are. Because that's what they did to black people for years. Generations, man. They done this shit to black folks. They have us thinking that we ain't shit. They have us think, they had us for a long time, black folks all over this country, thinking that we never done anything. We never had any kind of clue of how America became America. We didn't do anything. All we did was worked in the fields and we were stupid. And black people sold us into slavery. That's the lie they told. Until you stop that chain of generational fucking curses and you actually dig into it yourself. And you start understanding what really fucking happened. And when you understand what really fucking happened, that's when the light comes on. That's when you start thinking like me. Then you become a radical. Because you understand what you up against now. They want you to think that way. They are counting on it. They built campaigns to make you not believe in yourself and not believe in your voice. They made campaigns about it. They did. They made campaigns about you setting your ass. They celebrate when you sit at home. I found me a game I'm gonna buy. Battlefield 6. Man, Cedric, I feel like you, bro. I feel like you. It's disheartening to say the least. But at the same time, I got kids to think about, dog. I can't sit down. And I can't quit. Bad as I want to. Bad as I want to. Bad as I want to give up. Bad as I want to just throw in the towel and say, fuck this shit. And start doing for myself. I can't. There's too many people that depend on me. I got all y'all depending on me. I have to. I got to keep fighting. I have to. I'm here to encourage you, basically. I'm here to encourage you. Don't quit, man. Your kids need you not to quit. Your grandbabies need you not to quit. That's how important this shit is. It's really that important, dog. Bad as I want to quit, bad as I want to say fuck these motherfuckers. Bad as I want to, dog, I can't. My babies need me to fight. They need me to. The moment they daddy laid down and bends the knee, everything I told them was a lie. And I can't live with that. So I keep fighting. Am I going to get discouraged from time to time? Yes, I am. Because I'm human, just like you said. I'm human. I'm entitled to feel however I want to feel. But at the same time, I still have an obligation to protect my kids. And I protect my kids by teaching them the truth. I've never been one to keep anything from my children. I've never been one to keep anything from them. I don't feel like it's fair to. Because my kids aren't stupid. They know. I want to thank y'all for always encouraging me. Because it's a reciprocal relationship here in this chat. I give, y'all give. We all give. And that's that. I got too many people that look to me. Y'all would be amazed how many people come up to me and ask me about politics in real life. You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. It will blow your mind how many people ask me, hey, Will, what about this, and this? How does this work? And I tell them, man, thank you for breaking it down to where I understood it. Cool. I tell you what to look. I break it down to somewhere where you can understand it so you can go and you can pass that to somebody else who's misinformed. Because if y'all notice, all Trump does is lie. The mainstream media compounds that lie. And his footstools, they all run around and they go and repeat that said lie. And then it sounds like the truth. You ever heard the saying that if you repeat a lie over and over and over again, sometimes you might believe it? That's pretty much what's happening now. But anyways, I'm going to get off here. I think I've been on here long enough. 2 hours is long enough for me today. I got some stuff to go do. But anyways, shout out to the mighty LDBC. Shout out to every last one of y'all. Shout out to the people in the super chat. Shout out to every last one of y'all. For real. I mean that. Y'all have yourselves a good day.